Welcome back to Tom's Gear Rods again. Today, pow, it's a Troy-Bilt TB280ES with the Auto Choke Quantum 675EX flathead. It's got electric start. Pretty nice mower. I bet it was expensive when it was new. So what's the date code on this thing is? 2012? No, March of 13. 11 years old. Hey, that's good. Okay, man, this guy brought it to me, said it won't crank. Okay. I happen to have a lawnmower shop. Well, let's find out why it won't crank. Let's take a little preliminary gander at it. Let's take a preliminary gander. First thing I'm gonna do is check the roll. It is right on the ad. Right on the ad, so it's safe to crank for just a few seconds. Just to get it warm so we can drain the oil out of it. Give them an oil change while we're here. Let's check out the... It's an auto choke. Oh, look at the dirt falling out. It's an auto choke, so let me make sure it's choking. Make sure it's... Ooh, look at there. I'll tell you that's probably one of your problems here, big boy. Goodness gracious. Wow. Oh, let me grab a flashlight. Looks like the choke ain't closed all the way. Let me lower the camera and I'll show you. Yeah, you can see that. Choke ain't closed all the way. Stick a screwdriver in there and there it goes. Yeah, something's up with that choke. Something is up with that choke. Let's get this cover and stuff pulled off here. I want to take a little deeper gander into it than preliminarily planned. Pop that cover off. I want to look down to the carburetor, see if there's a stick or a debris or something in there. Something's funky. Something ain't right. It's not pulling itself shut like it ought to. I wonder if that choke shaft is just gimme. Let's see the throttle shaft. No, it's free. Let me pull this screw out. Get this off of that choke actuator. I want to feel that choke shaft. Do is that a quarter or is that a? Yeah, that's a quarter. I asked him, he said, yeah, it's been sitting without being used for a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be in that choke. It's going to be in that choke shaft. But I bet you the air filter is one of the reasons it wouldn't crank. Let me take a little carb spray and spray in there. Bottom of that choke shaft there, see if it's got the goo in it. Get that gummy goo out of it. Clean that. Give that a wiggle, 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 wiggle. And we'll screw this back on. It still ain't pulling it close like it ought to. There we go. It's free now. And that's part of the problem too. I already raised it up and looked at the blade. The blade looks pretty good. We'll sharpen it for him. Put a little fresh edge on it. Well, they got that thing adjusted all the way down. Well, they must cut their grass once a year. Okay, let me pop this gas cap off and take a look at the fuel, see if it's got fuel in it. Yep, it's got fuel in it. Smells fresh. Let's see if it'll crank now. The choke wasn't all the way closed. Grab my clamp. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. You know what that means. We might have to clean this carburetor. Yep, we're gonna have to clean that carburetor. It's gonna be another carburetor cleaning video. Ooh, there goes a big 747. Oh, that's funny, I can't see it on the camera. You have to take my word for it. Ooh, that's a big one. That's an international flight right there. They're going somewhere far away. Back on the table. Hey-ya. Okay. We'll see how fast we can do this. We ain't new to this, Brutus. We ain't new to this. Okay. He's missing a screw. Missing a screw right there. We'll have to go over there and dig and find one. It's all right. It's all right. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Don't let this fall out of this little actuator over there. You don't have to take the whole cover off. Just to get it back in, that's not fun. That's not fun. All right, we need an extension. We need a 3/8 socket. We need a hose clamp. A fuel line pincher offer. We're gonna drain that fuel tank too. Grab me a screwdriver. Can't get my fingers in there. There we go. Grab your favorite carburetor cleaning pans. All right. I took a deburr tool and opened up the inside of that. Made it where you can get the hose in there. Otherwise, you know, when you cut a pipe, it puts that ridge on it. Okay. Get that fuel tank draining, whatever's left in there. Little flathead quantum auto choke. Okay. Go over here and blow that little dust off of it that's on there. Try not to hurt that gasket. Good enough. Now we'll go to the workbench. Go to the workbench. Grab me a 1/2 inch socket. Socket. I bet that main jet stopped up. It's got a lot of trash in it. That's from that dirty air filter. Why? What's going on here? What is going on here? Why are there 2 bowl gaskets on here? That's strange. Never seen that before. All right, whatever works for you. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I got gas and I'm gonna put another gasket on there. I don't like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Where's my carb cleaner? Don't blow through there real hard, you'll blow that seat out. Feels pretty good. Okay. It did feel like something was in it when I done that. Ain't nothing in it now. Bug alley. Nice and clear. Nice and clear. Well, let's go over here and dig around for another bowl gasket. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? Miscellaneous pulse line bowl gaskets. Says we have some in here somewhere. Oh, got a whole bag of them, never opened. Yeah, I did. Let's grab one of these bowl gaskets. Pile. Ooh. I need to look at that bowl too to make sure that that's not damaged. Sometimes if this gets bent in, then the bowl actually goes down, and that's probably why they doubled up the gaskets. That don't make no sense. That don't make any sense. I'll tell you what I will do though. I'll put this on the wire wheel and clean all that real good. Oh well. I've seen me do it. I can keep hurting that gasket right there. Take a little screwdriver. That's probably why they had the gasket doubled up, because all this crud on there couldn't seal. I see it's twisted right there. Push it down, roll it up. And just take your finger and push it all the way down. Make sure there's nowhere else that's twisted. Let's see how it feels when you look at that. That's what it is. That's why they had two gaskets on there. This thing is probably bent upwards a little bit. It's hitting there before it seals up here. Well, I got a fix for that. Still rubbing. It's a lot better. Let's go over here and dig for another bowl rather than beating that one to pieces. I see one right over there. Give me your bowl. There's another one. And another one. That's not exactly the same bowl. Let's take this one. Let's go rob this one. Make sure this is the same bowl. See how much thicker this gasket? I bet you I got some gaskets. Heck, we could just use this gasket if I have to. This is a nice big thick one. We'll rob this one's gasket and bowl. Same bowl. Same old bowl. Same old carburetor, my friend. I don't know what that stuff is in there. It's just a little. Huh. Let me make sure this thing ain't got a pinhole in it. It's just stains. It's not rust or anything. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looking pretty good. Take this thin gasket back off. Put this thick one on there. Yeah. Nice big fat juicy gasket. Oh yeah. That is good. All right. Okay, put that on there like that. Easy. I don't run it all the way down with impact because you'll just tear the heck out of that little gasket right there. All right, back over to the LAWNMOWER. Yeah, that fuel there looks pretty good. I don't see nothing else in it. Okay, let's set it out of the way. I don't like the way that thing's sitting. I hope it ain't come out of this little carriage inside of there. That would be terrible. Good, still in there. Grab my corner driver and be careful. I have broken those things off before, getting it too tight. Okay. Put the fuel line back on it. Bloop, doop, 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 doop. See, now it's choking properly. All right, let's put fuel in and let it set for just a minute or two so we can see if that carburetor bowl gasket's going to leak or anywhere else. Needle seat. These carburetors are the world's worst about developing seat leaks. Needle seat. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. Ooh, I can't believe I didn't make a mess. Do we have enough fuel in there? I believe we do. Set this can back over there. Oh, God. So far, so good. Give it just a second here. I wish it would have given me the key instead of making me have to pull that string. All right, let's lower it down, see what we got. Carry it to the door. Carry it to the door. Let's see what it's going to give us. They should have had time to fill that bowl up by now. Let it up for just a second, get it warm. So we can drain the oil and sharpen the blade. That ought to be good. That ought to be good. Hey-ya! Okay. Feels pretty warm. All right, we'll just let that drain. Get that blade off. I didn't check that self-propel like I should have. I'll check it later. All right. Yeah, let's do it over here. I think 54-inch deck's in the way of the RBG over there. We'll just stick it in the vise and do it by hand. Somebody Grab my hood. Take my boggin off. Oh, golly. Okay, sharpened blade. Looks pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Nice and sharp. Oh, I meant to hang it on this nail right here to make sure she's level and balanced. Oh yeah. As long as it don't just fall over to one side, you know, you're good. Fall over to one side. Here goes that fella riding his little motorcycle again. He loves his little dirt bike. Okay. Okay. Take my hood off. Put my boggin back on so my poor old bald head don't get cold. All right, let's stand her back up and we'll put some oil in it. Boom. Don't slosh it. Set this over here. Grab a rag. Grab your oil bucket. We'll come over here with my fancy dancy new little oil bucket. Fancy dancy. It's got its own built-in funnel. Beedly-dee-dee-dee-dee. Beer-diddly-dee-dee-dee. Beer-diddly-dee-dee-dee. Let's see, we'll stop right about there and check it. Because you know how I love putting too much oil on something. I love it, I love it, I love it. Give it a minute to settle down. Yep, we're right before the add mark. So we'll add. We'll just keep on adding. Well, it sounds like that fella on that dirt bike's taking off down the interstate. Oh yeah, that is right near perfect. All right, I like that. Perfect. Perfect, I tell you. All right, man, we'll put the backing plate back on there, new air filter and the cover, and take it outside and give it a little washing. Oh, we gotta find that missing screw. Okay, let's find one of these missing screws. We had a screw missing. I know I've got one loose, but we got one missing also. Let's get through here a little bit. There's gotta be a million of them in here. Yep, there's one right there at the pile. Pile. Hey, lordy. Make sure you get that crankcase vent hose hooked back up. Otherwise, you'll be sucking dirt. Oh, let's take this thing over to the blow gun. Blow it completely out. I can sleep better now. There we go. We crawl up here and snag a new air filter. 491588S. Pow. Don't get this real super tight because you'll force this little brass insert. Well, I don't know if it's brass, but that's just kind of molded and melted in there. You'll pull that thing out. I have seen it happen. That's why we'll just go down and stop. My little Phillips head go. Where's my Phillips head bit go? There it is. Careful, you're going in plastic. There. There he goes. 28-year-old on a 50cc bicycle. Dirt bike. Just all day, every day. He just rides his bike. I am so surprised he ain't got in trouble yet, especially in this neighborhood. Yeah. At least he's wearing his helmet. I never did much. Let's check his salt propel. Hi-ya! Well, all right, boys and girls. Thanks for watching another Tom Libby video. That was a Troy-Bilt TB280ES with a Brooks Quantum auto choke. Flathead. Little carburetor cleaning, new air filter, and changed the oil and sharpened his blade. And I guess I could throw him a new spark plug in there, J19LM. I think I will. That way we can say it's a complete service. Love y'all, boys and girls. Y'all take care of each other, man. Thanks for watching another one of my videos, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.